Oscar, you know it's true love when I'm willing to stand in front of a crowd and speak into a microphone. After our very first date in 2018, I texted my mom and told her I was going to marry you. Just a week later, while in Rome, I tossed a coin into the Trevi Fountain and wished exactly that. It might sound crazy, but I think deep down I always knew you were the person meant for me.
Katie, your mother and I are so very proud of the woman that you've become. You truly are a beautiful bride. It seems like yesterday that Lisa and I brought Sarah and Katie home from the hospital. They were so small, so cute, so needy. So basically like today, just a little bit bigger. We were protective parents, or I was a protective parent. Somehow, in the blink of an eye, it seems, that I went from cutting their Cheerios in half as babies so they wouldn't choke to sending them off to college, studying abroad. Sarah in Morocco, Katie in Spain. And that was scary. But it was even scarier when Katie said, "I've met a boy."
I know Katie pretty well. Let me tell you, she has a very unique sense of humor. And honestly, after enduring endless weird jokes and constant singing, I was a little worried that she would never find someone who truly appreciated her particular brand of weirdness. But she did. She had to go halfway around the world to find him, but she found him. I remember Katie texting me saying that she's going to meet up with a stranger in Spain. After getting over the initial fear of her being kidnapped and held for ransom, I was happy that she'd found someone to hang out with.
Oscar is your typical older brother. He's much bigger and stronger than me, so was always winning it when we played football in the garden, and was always leagues ahead of me at swimming competitions. We used to spend hours playing video games, and I remember when we shared a room, we both agreed to put our beds in the corner, just so we can have a pool table right in the middle. Despite all our brotherly competitions, he was my role model growing up. I always looked up to him. He taught me many things, but most importantly, he taught me to be happy. Oscar has such a positive outlook on life. Honestly, I encourage all of you to spend some time with him because he will just make you a happier person.
Katie, from the moment we met, I felt as though I already knew you. On our first date in Madrid, we got hot chocolate, and I remember sitting in that cafe, feeling so comfortable in your presence. We shared laughter and moments of peaceful silence. I was able to be my odd self, so much so that I decided to serenade you by singing the theme song from Phineas and Ferb while you sat there with your eyebrows raised. I like to think that was the moment when you realized that I would be the person you marry one day. And here we are.
I have always dreamed of someone like you, someone I can run to in times of excitement, cry to in times of sorrow, and laugh with in times of joy. No matter what I'm feeling, you are always my answer. My favorite place in the world has always been by your side, and now we get to share that for the rest of our lives.
Love is universal, yet as unique as our fingerprints. They say love is patient and love is kind, and in Katelyn and Oscar's case, love also takes red-eye flights across oceans just to be together, survives time zones with precision-scheduled FaceTime calls, and endures pandemics, challenges, and years of long-distance longing. Love is unwavering support, even in physical separation. It's the bond that holds souls together through the highest highs and the lowest of lows. We all know that Katelyn and Oscar have weathered much together. Real life, real heartache, and through it all, they've emerged stronger, more grounded, and still completely in love. And that is what we are here to celebrate today.
We got to know Oscar in his second visit, I think, to Boston. He flew in the day before the country shut down during COVID. And he stayed with us for the next 3 months, basically quarantined in our house. And that was, over that time, we all, found out what a kind, caring person Oscar is. Even Sarah's cat, Addie, fell in love with Oscar. During that time also, Oscar introduced me to Premier League soccer. I'm not sure how many matches we watched, Liverpool matches. Probably more than Katie would have liked, but it's enjoyable and I still enjoy it today.
I honestly don't remember the first time I met Katie because she's been such a constant throughout Oscar's life. It's as if she's always been a part of the family. Having spent time with Katie, I understand why Oscar is so happy around her. She's funny, kind, caring and warm, and we're so lucky to have you as part of the family.
Katie promptly texted her mom, Lisa, to inform her that she had just met her future husband. As every mother loves to hear when their child is across the world on a different continent, Oscar remembers feeling instantly at home with Katie, like they had already known each other forever.
From the very beginning, you showed me your kindness and thoughtfulness. When we were deciding where to go on our first date, you suggested a local bar. I told you I didn't drink at the time, and without hesitation, you asked if I liked hot chocolate. Knowing I was from Boston, your face lit up when you found there was a Dunkin' nearby, excited that I would be reminded of home. I'll never forget that moment, and it was the beginning of discovering just how considerate you are. Over the past 7 years, you've shown me your love and dedication in countless ways. Even across an ocean, Even across an ocean, you always made sure I felt loved, supported, and never alone.
You go above and beyond for people every day in both small and big ways. Whether that's running errands, giving gifts just because, or being that rock for everyone around you, including me. You embody this ethos in everything you do, so it's no wonder that your business has flourished. Your personal touch has built such genuine and lasting relationships. I could go on listing all your wonderful qualities, but at the core of it, You are a truly kind person who wants to contribute as much happiness and positivity into the world as possible. You bring me joy, laughter, and peace. You have given my life the purpose and direction I never knew I was missing. You have shown me the true power of love, which I will pour into every moment we share, so that every chapter of our future is filled with happiness.
I vow to stand by your side through all of life's chapters, through sickness and health, through good times and bad. We will always be on the same team. I vow to always wait until you're perfectly comfortable in bed and then asking you to get me a glass of water.
Katie, I vow to be the best man I can be for you. To be honest, kind, patient, and strong. I vow to stay by your side through all of life's struggles, so you never have to face them alone. I vow to care for you no matter what happens, and always be here to give you comfort.
I vow to be your best friend and biggest supporter, always encouraging you and always proud of you. I promise to keep growing with you, becoming the best versions of ourselves together. And finally, I vow to love you a little more every single day for the rest of our lives.
I vow to fill your days with happiness and laughter, to never stop making funny faces, and always laugh at your jokes, even when nobody else does. And finally, I vow to love you more and more every day for the rest of my life.
May you always know that the person standing in front of you today is and will forever be your biggest cheerleader, your home, and your best friend. May you never feel homesick again.
The moment I knew that they were meant to be together was during a silly game involving a golden paperclip. We spent Oscar's visit secretly trying to pin the paperclip on each other. Whoever had it at the end of the day had to complete a ridiculous punishment. From singing happy birthday to yourself to standing outside in June wearing a Santa suit. It was a lot. Even for my family, it was a lot. So when it was Oscar's turn to complete a punishment, I was worried he might find it too weird and bizarre, and Katie would be mortified. But instead, Oscar followed our parents' orders and marched right out by the fire hydrant in our front yard and started arguing with it as cars drove by. And in that moment, I knew that absolute willingness to do something so weird and so silly just to make others laugh, that had Katie written all over it.
Some of my fondest memories I've shared with Oscar were in summer 2018, when he, Olivia and I spent 5 weeks travelling across Europe together. From watching World Cup matches in Croatia, taking shelter from the rain in Prague's castle, and seeing who could outlast each other in Europe's hottest sauna in Budapest. These memories form the core of who I am today, and when people ask me to think of a happy time, I often think of this. We've had a lot of fun times together, but I've never seen him happier than when he's with Katie.
So let's raise a glass to Katie and Oscar. May your life together be filled with endless laughter, love, and just the right amount of weirdness.